So when did you become a sex symbol?
Whoa. Is that good? That's probably gonna get clipped up. Imani just be rage baiting, bro. It might be rage baiting, trolling. Like you are so like, bruh, a sex symbol.
You don't think you're a sex symbol?
You think I'm a sex symbol?
I think, of course, this is the thing. You're handsome. We have the same parents. Are you dumb? Of course you're handsome.
But when I'm in a relationship, it's like I don't really got an eye for it.
Okay, y'all hear him?
I really don't. It's like, I try to put myself in her shoes, and if it was happening vice versa.
Right.
Like,
okay, well, before you got in a relationship.
She's trying to get to the nitty gritty, bruh. She's trying to get to the nitty gritty, bruh.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Lick, the Rapper Podcast with your host, Imani Blair. I'm going to start this podcast before we get into our very, very, very special guest. Ladies, y'all are going to be very happy about this. But before we get into the very special guest, I'm going to start this podcast by encouraging you. Next episode, it's going to be cursing you out. This episode, it's encouraging you to subscribe to the YouTube. Yeah. Imani Blair, figure it out. Lick the Rapper Podcast. Go ahead and subscribe. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers, which means I can start making some money soon. So go ahead, subscribe. Go ahead, watch these videos on YouTube. The video is hard. I know y'all are used to listening on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I need y'all to go ahead and switch over to that YouTube because that's where the money is. Look at the puppy. Puppy just came in. Okay. And secondly, Apple Podcast reviews. I need them. Thank you, everybody who has left a review. I'm about to read it live right now on the podcast. If you leave a review, you will get it read live. Here we go. This review says, "This is the one. Welcome back. The conversation and storytelling is some of the best I've heard in a while. Very energetic and entertaining. ARock_05. Thanks for the love, ARock. I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate everybody. So make sure y'all leave a review, and I will read every single review on the podcast because I need the clout.
Do you read the bad ones too?
No, should I?
It's never bad ones?
No, I had a bad one back in the day, like years ago when I was potting.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, now like.
But you all about positivity. You ain't even.
I'm about positivity, but I do be saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? I do be saying some shit. Like when I used to talk about penises a lot.
Yeah.
I said that white men's penis look like raw chicken, and a lot of people didn't like that. So I got a lot of negative
backlash.
Reviews.
Okay.
One lady said this is the most racist podcast I've ever heard in my life.
Dang.
Yeah. So you know she was white.
Yeah.
If you calling me racist.
Yeah. With the raw white penis.
Yeah. So yeah, but even if you leave a bad one, I'll read it. Fuck you. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm here. Yeah. I'm here with the
rapper.
pastor.
Hey, Lick the Rapper, man. Hey, I'm here with my big sis. Super glad to be here.
Thank you. You haven't introduced yourself yet. You want me to do it?
I would like you to do it.
Yeah, okay. So this is my super intelligent, super handsome, super spiritual, super athletic, my baby brother, my miracle baby, and Brandon Crosby. All y'all know Brandon Crosby. And we're doing this podcast so I can explain to y'all why I'm the reason he's successful and why I'm the reason he's alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show, Brandon.
Let's go. Hey, 2026, first time on Lick the Rap. I've been on Lick the Rapper.
When I first started, right before COVID came on, you came on the show.
Yeah, I definitely came on.
And that was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 years ago. That's wild.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. A lot has changed. 6 years.
So much has changed. Yeah. I was in a whole relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we did it at your ex's house, right?
No, I feel like we were here.
For
some reason, I remember setting my equipment up upstairs in the kitchen.
I thought, okay. No, we did it at his house. We did it at...
I don't think so.
No?
I remember bringing my equipment and setting it up upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but whatever.
Yeah,
you came on and now you're on again.
Yeah.
And a lot has changed since then.
A lot has changed. Yeah.
So you really jumped into your popularity, I would say, at this level playing for the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel, well, you played professional baseball before.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Dad went out to Colorado to see you play.
Yeah.
So you've had such a long career up to this point.
Yeah.
As have I.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, even though you're an athlete and even though I'm a performer, we have so much in common.
Yeah.
With what we've gone through in our career.
Yeah.
So I just want to talk a little bit about that, the resilience and the rejection that we've had to endure.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely a lot of rejection, you know, a lot of high moments and a lot of low moments.
Woo!
And I think seeing your journey and seeing what you went through was kind of like, I think that's kind of our trauma bond in a way.
Yeah. And how we were raised.
Yeah. Definitely. And,
not that we were raised in a lot of trauma, but we were raised in a house of excellence.
Yeah.
And that can be traumatic.
And being performative and entertainment. And that's how I look at, I think all of this stuff is the same. I mean, when you look at sports, it's a form of entertainment. It is. It really is entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, we didn't been in some high, like some like high levels in our realms and doing what we do.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something to chop it up about and talk about.
A friend asked me recently, because I think the video of me and John, he was like, so are all y'all like performers? Like what's good? And I'm like, pretty much, even though you never considered yourself that, now you really are.
Yeah. But like I said, I even in sports though, like, when we go back and look at sports and how it was derived, it's like it was people's entertainment.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you play well, like people love it. It's the same thing with somebody making music or Broadway, whatever it is. It's getting people's attention. So
Yeah.
But definitely now with baseball entertainment.
Yeah. So you played with the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
And now you play for Cosmic baseball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this new entertainment baseball, that's new.
Yeah.
Right?
New.
And you are like literally at the start of it, which I think is amazing.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
I want you to tell everybody the story about how I changed your life and told you to audition for the Savannah Bananas.
Hey, yeah. So we were out. So I was actually in Tampa at the time with my ex, and I had got done playing with my pro ball season, and I didn't know what I wanted to do next, because in pro baseball, for those who know, if you don't know, is very. I feel like I said that in your last thing before. Like if you don't know, like I'm gonna tell you. I don't know why that brought up some memories.
It was like deja vu.
Deja vu, yeah. But like baseball is very cutthroat. It's hard to get a job. It's hard to keep a job. And at the time, wasn't making too much money. Didn't really see myself moving up in the ranks in pro ball. I was doing well. I just wasn't getting my chance. And at that point, I wanted to stop that level of baseball or playing independent ball where I was at. I had got done with pro ball, and honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do next. And, it's funny because the Bananas wasn't even on my mind. You know, when you're in baseball, when you're playing at that high level, it's kind of looked at as a joke. It's kind of looked at as like, yo, I'm not about to do that. Like, I see it happening, but it's kind of like, this is a joke. You know what I mean?
As an athlete, your whole life, you're thinking MLB.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially in baseball.
Right.
Yeah. MLB, trying to get on to the highest level.
Right.
But it's really hard. Like, it's all different levels. Like, I was playing indie ball out in, like, Colorado, in the middle of nowhere, barely getting paid. It's, like, really a grind, and it's really tough. Like, baseball is just really tough. So, like, you see these guys over with the Bananas, and they're dancing, they're joking, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, in the baseball world, if you're trying to get to the next level, it's kind of like, you don't want to do that, because if you go and do that, that means that you're done playing.
So was that your fear? When you first heard about this opportunity for Savannah Bananas, did you feel like, if I do this, this ends all of those dreams that I've had all my life?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think you're like you said, when you're playing baseball for so long and playing at that level, you're kind of desensitized to like what it's about. Like, so in my mind, it was always, all right, let me get to the highest level. But at the point, I didn't know what was next. I didn't know, like what was the next best thing for me. So like, it was really God that, like, I got the random call that one day, and the dude called, and he was just like, hey, we're interested in, you coming out to try out, stuff like that. He's giving me all the information.
Yeah.
And, I wasn't really into it.
No.
And then he started, like, sharing the numbers and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, okay,
Well, I want to talk about the Atlanta trip.
What?
When I did the speech in Atlanta, you don't remember? That's where we talked about the audition.
What?
We all went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you were
for your
telling me and
podcast
Mom.
thing.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I was getting to, though.
Yeah.
I was getting to it.
Okay.
No, so I mean, even in my mind, I'm like, okay, like, I'm not really interested in. I'm not. So at that point, after I got off the phone, I wasn't really interested in it, and I was just like, okay, like, this is cool, like, whatever, the numbers, whatever. But I was just like, I don't know if this is for me. So we went out to Atlanta, and then at that point, it was like, all right, yeah, I'm not really feeling this. I don't think I really want to do this. And then, like, once you found out, you was just like, nah, like, we need to, like, you need to go and try out. But, like, also at the time, my ex, she was really pushing for it too.
Yeah, but what's funny is God is so funny how he works, because I had went on a date with a guy like 2 weeks before this happened.
Yeah.
And he was going crazy about the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of them. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, look how cool. I'm like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So for that to happen, and then 2 weeks later, you'd be like, oh, these people hit me up. It was already like, had he never showed me that, I wouldn't have even push that hard, you know what I'm saying? But I just saw the opportunity.
Yeah. Was that in Atlanta though?
Yes.
I remember the conversation, and I remember you
were talking about you was gonna be a disco for your audition. You said you was gonna be a disco cowboy.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
You said
like,
go as Michael Jackson. Yeah, you said go as Michael Jackson. Yeah. That was in Atlanta? I thought that was like through text messages or something. Yeah. Okay. No, you were not into
I
was in Tampa at the time, and then I went to Atlanta.
Yeah, we all went to Atlanta, and then you left early. You went to Florida, maybe. You drive
I was
somewhere.
in Tampa. Yeah. No, yeah, you were definitely like, you had a whole. She had it all written out, how to go to the tryout. I should do it, stuff like that. And I was still kind of wary about it, because I'm like, I don't know, but. I ended up going to the tryout, and that tryout was really fun, and I killed it, and I ended up making the bananas. So
and it changed your life.
It did. Yeah. It did. Yeah.
And so now you're with Cosmic. So what was that change like, going from the bananas to Cosmic?
How can I put it? So although the bananas changed my life, and I think that it was a great opportunity, and I learned a lot, and I was around a lot of great people, a lot of great creators, and being a superstar in that year, it was tough for me because I wanted to go back. Like, I wanted to play there. Like, I thought that was the end all be all. Like, I had found this place where I can entertain, I can be myself, the cloud, all these different things. But like, I didn't realize at the time how low I was. I wasn't playing much. I felt like, just to be real, I wasn't getting as much respect that I wanted. And, but I was kind of like in this place of like not really knowing, like, it's kind of like the Bible verse, like, you don't understand, but later you will. And like, I think like leaving, like, to be real, it was tough because I wanted to go back. Like, if I didn't go back with the bananas, like, they had 4 teams at the time. So it was just like, okay, if I don't go back with that team, at least I'll go with another team. But I literally didn't get invited back. Like, the coach didn't like me, or, whatever the reason was. Like, they said that they didn't see a fit for me. But, I think it might have been something else.
Yeah.
Who knows? Whatever the reason was, I didn't get invited back.
Yeah.
So essentially, I got cut from the team.
Yeah.
And, so leaving, I was like upset about it. But it's crazy because not even 24 hours later, I was on the phone with the, recruiting coordinator. Shout out Jason Dean.
Perfect timing.
Literally not even 24 hours. Like, once I got cut, it was like I was up all night because I was like, yo, like, what do I do next? Like, I don't know what's going on. I get a call, like, one of my boys hit me up that night, and then I get a call like 3, 4 in the morning. That's how excited they were, like, to hear that I had got cut from the bananas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So the word had kind of got out there.
Yeah.
And then, like, they hit me up like, yo, this what we got. We got a 7-city tour coming up,
Yeah.
and it's right down the road. Like it's
Yeah.
right here in Colonial Heights, like 40 minutes
Amazing.
down the road.
Yeah.
And I talked to the recruiting coordinator for like, that's my guy Jason. I talked to him for like literally like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just talking about. So it was like, it was crazy how it worked. Like that's how I know God is real, because
Yeah.
it's like in a place of being upset and not knowing, it's like he swooped in. It was just like, here's another opportunity. And
Quick.
it still hurt, but it was like, I got something else to look forward to.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was just like, that's what I'm saying. It was crazy. It was crazy.
And it's like with the bananas, you were already put into a system that was already going.
Built, yeah.
Where Cosmic,
Yeah.
you're helping build.
Yeah,
the
literally
system.
helping build. Yeah, it was our first 7-city tour, and literally that was like, yeah, they were excited for me to come in because I had some experience with the bananas, but it was also, they wanted me to come in to help build the experience and like work on the script and like, you know, so it's crazy because I went from somebody who was on the short end. I didn't really have a say so. Like I wasn't, you know, getting that much love, but then now I'm the guy and they want me involved, and it's like to see how the season went and to see what we did, it's like I played a big role in that. So it was really a blessing. Like I said, that verse, like you may not understand now, but later you will understand. Yeah. And like I think that's one of those moments. It's like, okay, like I understand it now. Shout out Lethal Shooter.
Yeah, and shout out God.
Shout out God, man.
And it's like, what the lesson you learned from the Savannah Bananas is a lesson I had to learn a lot. Is that sometimes when you don't kiss butt, you know, you know, they don't like that. You know, they want butt kissers, and we weren't raised to be like that, unfortunately. Yeah. Because if I kissed butt, I feel like life would be so much easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, because I've been cut before, you know, in pro ball, like this wasn't the first time I got cut, so it's just like, you know, you always have that thing in your mind, like, what exactly was it? Like, you would never know. Like, I can sit here. That's why I say it's a God thing, because I can sit here and be like, oh, he didn't like me. Or, you know, I can even look at myself where I didn't do X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, I don't know what they were talking about in those rooms. I don't know what was going on.
How about what God was talking about in those rooms?
But that's what I'm saying, though. And it's like, who could have made, like, we're the only other baseball entertainment team in the world.
Down the street.
The only team that plays glow-in-the-dark baseball. We're going on a 30-city tour. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
last year y'all did 7. This year y'all do 30.
We do 30 cities.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 cities.
Okay, what Nipsey Hussle say? Double up. Period.
Nah, for real though. It's but that's what I'm saying. Like, and now, like, if I was over there, like, I'd be in Georgia right now. Like, I wouldn't be like, I'm able to be.
You good?
I heard something.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be able to be home with my family, with you guys, like going to birthday parties. Like, you know, I was gone for like 6 years ago. Yeah. I was gone for like 5 years trying to play ball, trying to do. And
you know, I know.
So it's like, even though my schedule's gonna be crazy next year, it's like I still can come back home. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying?
In the in-between time.
Yeah, exactly.
And God is good because, you know, Lord willing, I'm about to be going into business. Yeah. You know, with Cosmic too. So it's like, you know, and that's the stuff that, why are you smiling?
Where you going? What you going into business?
I'm talking about real estate.
You said Cosmic.
Cosmic.
You said
the players are gonna be renting my house, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
it's this. Me and you have been talking about this type of stuff, and now it's just like falling in. It's like we forget sometimes the things we pray about or the things we talk about. They come into fruition, and we act like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, for some reason I forgot about that. But I'm thinking you like coming on the road with us, which you should. You should make an appearance.
Cosmic.
You should make it. You should make an appearance. But but that's what I'm saying. That's the cool part about it, though, is because it's like. And being here, like, we're able to, like, do the stuff that we've talked about, like, even with our parents, like, able to, like, do these events. And, like, we talk about doing different things, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be able to do these. And I think I'm at a point in my life now, too, where it's like, I think God, like, he's saying, like, you're supposed to be home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
Like, there's a lot going on with the kids. There's a lot going on, and with our parents getting older. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they're old as hell.
But there's a reason why we're living with them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I don't know. It's just like, okay, like, I think when I'm in a spot, I'm like, I don't understand why this didn't work out, or I don't know, like, you know, like you kind of get in your head, but then it's like, all right, like.
Because this won't always be the case. And it's like sometimes when I get irritated or my siblings might irritate me or my parents or whatever, I be thinking like, the times I was in Atlanta with no family, the Thanksgivings I didn't have, the birthdays that I missed, and years from now it's gonna happen again. Lord willing, I'll be on Broadway in a couple years, and you see what I'm saying? So it's like I want to appreciate the time we do have now because it won't always be like.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like you kind of see like, you know, even if you was staying at your crib, like you over there by yourself,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like hustling, like you know what I'm saying? Like why not? Like. You know, why not be with your family? You know what I'm saying? You know.
No, for sure. And then one day you're going to have your own family and I'm going to have my own family.
Right.
And we'll remember the time that me and you were roommates.
Yeah.
The time, you know? And it's like the trust I have for you. Like, I trust you with my life.
Right.
You know? And it's like we were always close. Obviously, we have the same parents, but I just feel like it's developed even deeper as we got older, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If you're a guy and you have an older sister, it really warps your view of women. Because I grew up thinking that all women were violent criminals. Right? She used to just beat the shit out of me. And guys at school be like, "Oh, imagine being beaten up by a girl." I didn't have to.
So when did you become a sex symbol?
Whoa. Is that good? That's probably gonna get clipped up. Imani just be rage baiting, bro. It might be rage baiting, trolling. Like you are so like, bruh, a sex symbol.
You don't think you're a sex symbol?
You think I'm a sex symbol?
I think, of course. This is the thing. You're handsome. We have the same parents. Are you dumb? Of course you're handsome. But recently it's gone to another level. Like I remember when my friends changed. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, oh, that's Monty's brother Brandon. Oh, that's Monty's brother Brandon. You know?
So you saying with your friends? Or you saying with
in life? But my friends are the ones, grown women. Like you know that.
Yeah.
I've had girls recently pull me to the side. You know, it's like, all right, y'all. Like he's fine, but relax.
That's
like,
funny. That's funny. Yeah.
So like, do you think? I feel like it was the bananas.
The bananas still?
I do. Women love the clout. Like you were always handsome, but I think it took you too. And then you got big too.
I don't know what it is, man. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know, I still look at myself as the goof. You know what I'm saying? As the
but
like,
that's good.
You know what I mean? I don't really.
It's nothing worse than a man who think he cute.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really get that. It's funny. It's funny when you be saying that though, because it's like.
So you haven't noticed any like girls that you've known for a while, and now all of a sudden they be liking your stuff or trying to get attention from you?
I get it sometimes, you know, but when I'm in a relationship, you know, it's like I don't really got an eye for it.
Okay, y'all hear him?
I really don't. It's like, you know, I try to put myself in her shoes, and if it was happening vice versa.
Right.
Like,
okay, but before you got in a relationship.
She trying to get to the nitty gritty, bruh. She trying to get to the nitty gritty, bruh. Yeah, I can definitely see girls interested. I can see them liking stuff. I can see certain things, but it's like, I don't know. I've never been like hard pressed. Like girls never been, you know, coming up to me, or like you'll say stuff to me, or mom will say stuff to me,
but they
like,
don't come up to you.
Yeah, they don't come up.
Well, that's because girls aren't gonna approach you.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, I had a girl pull me to a different room one time. Like we all out having fun, drinking, talking, and she was like. Because when we're together, some people might think we're dating. Like if people don't know you're my brother, you know, we come in together, they thinking they together. So when they realize, oh, y'all siblings, now it's like, okay, well, what type time it is? I always been fine, right? So you always had to deal with that
people
with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's new to me. It's like, okay, what do y'all want me to do? Be my question.
I mean, but you know me too. Like I'm always cool with like I've never been hard pressed over a woman,
right?
And like, you know what I'm saying? You've never seen me like trying to get on with your friends or trying to do this or trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like. I think I just come in and it's like I look at like you're my friend. I look at your friends as my friends, or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I've ever been that guy that's just hard pressed with like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like once I gave my life to God, it was like,
come on.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, and that's funny too. Like I think it might be the Jesus glow, because if you think like, I think all of this stuff, especially with Bananas, even before that pro ball, like that's when I really gave my life to God. So like, you know, I'm not going in these spaces. Like I'm not really, like people might look at me that way, but I'm living a whole different lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because like in college, I didn't have that type of...
But that's when you would have.
Yeah.
And that's why God is so good,
Yeah.
you know, because he didn't give it to you at a time where you couldn't handle it. You know, God is like, cool, I trust you now.
Yeah.
All right, now you can handle it.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact with me. You know, certain levels of success, it's like, nah, you can't handle that right now.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when did you find God? But your finding God is next level. Like I say, you're my sexy preacher brother.
So you think I'm sexy?
Yeah. You look like me.
You so wild, bro.
Are you dumb? Yes.
I guess it could be kind of weird. People be like, "Oh, that's your sister." Like she's saying you sexy and you fine and all this and that. But I know you not coming at it that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not an incest way. I don't understand like people's brains. Like we all have eyes, right? We're not blind. So like I think my daddy is very handsome. My father is handsome. You're his twin.
Yeah.
So what, I'm supposed to not think you're handsome? Like what?
I don't know. I know you don't think it. I know you don't think of.
Yeah.
Think of
And
it
if
that
y'all
way.
thinking like that, then y'all need to go get some therapy. Like y'all are weird.
But then it would be weird if I be like, my sister's sexy.
Yeah, that's weird. You saying it is weird.
You saying it because I feel, but ain't that? Ain't,
But I wouldn't normally call you that. It's
You wouldn't
just because we on
normally-
the
yeah, we on the
pod
show.
and I'm
Yeah,
being
yeah,
funny.
for sure.
I think you're handsome. I
Yeah.
wouldn't normally use the term sexy, you know.
Yeah,
but that's what I want to title this podcast.
It's
so
sexy.
I already had it in my
Oh, for
brain.
real? Okay,
Sexy
okay.
pastor brother.
I'm weak. Yo,
Yeah,
that's
sexy
funny.
brother pastor.
Hey, I
so.
guess. Hey, I'll take that.
Period.
I'll take that title, man.
Period.
I'll take that.
Yeah, and all you girls, I'll take that. The fuck. All right. Anywho, let's move forward. So, let's just talk about Jesus for a second. Why Jesus is the reason
Hey,
for
hey,
the season.
hey,
Yeah.
hey.
So I feel like I found Jesus. I want to say like I feel like I'm still a baby Christian, to be honest.
Yeah.
I always knew God. We were always raised in the church, but I didn't know Jesus for myself until like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I'm still learning,
Yeah.
right? Because it's a journey, right? Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying.
yeah, and so what happened in your life that like, you know, just took you to that point where, because you are dead serious about your word,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and like what got you there? You think?
Yeah. I think God showed me His face in a real way, and I was at a point because it was the same thing. Like grew up in the church, we grew up the same. Like, and I think our roots is what really was our foundation, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I think I was in the same spot where, like, I always knew who God was, but I didn't know Him. And you know, you get into the world, you get older, you try to do these things, especially how we grew up, like sports, and it was mainly sports, and you trying to level up, you trying to go to the D1, you trying to go to pro ball, and it's like, with that, it came a lot of pressure, came a lot of different things, and I didn't have no, like, outside of that, I didn't have any outlet. So my outlet was, I tapped into the world, like what the world got to offer. When I'm feeling anxiety, when I'm feeling depressed, when I'm down, like where does Brandon go? And for me, I went to the drugs. That's a little part of my life. BC days, I went to the drugs. I went to, you know, weed, Xanax. I'm going to, you know, that's when I was with women, you know, not on the scale, you know, but, you know, or just doing stuff out of my mind just to like,
Feel better.
Just to feel better. And like you realize like out of high school, like all that stuff happened with Louisville. I didn't go. Then I ended up going to junior college, like, and then I ended up redshirting and my grades were really bad. So I couldn't even play baseball. So like the thing that I've been playing since I was 4 years old every year was taken away from me. That was that was the first time I didn't play baseball in a season. And like I redshirted because like, you know, I thought I was good, but it was, whatever, for whatever reason, and my grades was bad. I just wasn't the fit. So I just dive more into it. All right, like this ain't working out. Like let me just go to something that's making me happy. And then when I was doing that, I just started getting really bad results from the seeds that I was planting. I started getting those charges, and like I said, I got kicked out of school, came back home, didn't have nowhere to go to school. No schools wanted me. No schools.
That's insane.
You know what I mean?
It's so insane.
So I think God found me in a place where I was really broken down, and it was that time when I had got that distribution charge, and I was in the waiting hole. And, I'm sitting there like, I was facing like 2 years in prison because they would charge me for distribution. And, I was sitting there and I was like, God, like, I don't know how to get out of this. And,
wow.
But many times, right, through different situations,
yeah.
right? But I'm sitting there, I'm just like, man, I don't know how I'm going to get out this one. And, like, just hearing what the lawyer was saying, hearing what mom and dad was saying, like, I don't have nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm the guy, now I'm the loser who went off to school and, you know what I'm saying, dropped the bag. Like, it's like I'm a loser. You know what I mean? And it was like, man, God, like, what can I do? Or like what's next for me? Because I can't get myself out of this situation. Like I have no left in this fight. And at that moment he told me, try me. He said, try me. He said, we're gonna do this again, but try me. And glory to God and the support of y'all and mom and dad, and just it was a 180. And, I think it was a thing. I didn't even promise God anything, but it was a thing of, like, if you get me through this, I'm going to give my life to you.
Yeah.
And God showed up and showed out.
Wow.
Literally, that next year, that's when I was All-American.
Wow.
You know what I mean? The scouts come in. And,
wow.
But then we get in the following year after that, though, we got the girl situation going
right.
to Norfolk State. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, for me, my walk has been like, I gave my life to God, but it was like things like bit by bit that he was kind of trying to like work on me. You know what I'm saying?
And it's going to continue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Heavy. Yeah. So it was like, so that's the thing. Like, I think people think this thing of like, that took time. It wasn't like I came to God and I was just this person. Like, I came to God and then he was still like you said, still working on me. But like year after year, like, all right, let me handle this thing. All right, let me work on this thing. Let me work on this thing. And like, even now it's like, I'm in a point now where like, I'm still like, my faith is always being tested. It's
right.
always like, it does
right.
not stop. You know what
right.
I mean? So it's like,
right.
nobody's holier than
right.
now.
Right.
Nobody has it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just, it honestly like raises. Because
right.
it's just like, okay, now you're trying to live this life. Now you're
100%.
Now you're trying to live righteously.
Let's see.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to live righteously, and it's
the
like,
devil is mad too.
Yeah.
So your faith is being tested. The devil is pissed. He's not getting his way.
Yeah.
And so it can feel crazy, but man, faith is no joke.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And it's been a dope journey though.
And your prayers hit different. and y'all don't know this. We come from a family of pastors. So my grandma Jo was a pastor. My grandma Jo was a female pastor at a time where female pastors were not accepted. And they wouldn't let her preach in the church because she was a lady. Do you know our grandma Jo, our dad's grandma, would go outside on the street and preach and have a whole audience going crazy?
Yeah.
Like, that is real.
Well,
that's real.
Well, at the funeral last week, our family was coming up and saying that on mom's side, there was a bunch of pastors and stuff too. Crazy pastors.
Yeah.
But,
so it's like only right. Yeah. Mom's side.
But yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I definitely think it's in our lineage. It's definitely in our bloodline. It is. For sure.
It is.
For sure.
So it was only right. Because it skipped daddy. Daddy's a heathen like me. And it went to you.
You say he a heathen. Yeah, I mean, but you say that though, but like, we have our conversations and like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you say that, but your actions show otherwise.
Woo!
Because there's a lot of Christians that, put the John 3:16 in their bio, or they screaming, Jesus, 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 but in real life, they don't even know how to treat their neighbor.
Woo!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So It's
Yeah.
like, you know, that's something that I'm kind of learning and I'm like figuring out in this walk. Is like nobody's holier than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like
But that's what I love about you, and that's the type of Christianity that you're on. Your mentor, I think he's like that.
Yeah.
You know, and
Coach
you're
Henshaw.
not judgmental.
Shout out Coach Henshaw. Yeah.
You're not judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember one time I had cursed. We were talking, I had like cursed, and Mom was like, you're cursing in front of the pastor, you know? And I was like, bro, like, that is my brother. We came out the same coochie. Like, you know, like, I don't, like, you could be the biggest pastor in the world, but like, I'm still going to be myself, and I know you're still going to accept and love me for it, you know? And I make a lot of jokes. But like, God know who I am, and my family know who I am, and my people know who I am, and like that's all I care about. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. I think we all deserve grace, and I don't think pointing the finger and saying like you do this wrong or you do like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
who's better than who?
Yeah, exactly.
But I was saying your prayers hit different. Last New Year's, you prayed us into the new year. Every single thing you prayed about me came into fruition.
And we never, and I'm mad because we never like did a follow-up prayer.
Well, I have it on. Yeah, we didn't.
You
so
know?
This year you were out of town. You were with your girlfriend in Houston, and I was really sad. I'm like, my brother's not here to pray me, and I had to have a real conversation with God. God being like, you have all the tools you need.
Yeah.
Stop relying on everybody else to bring you close to me. You know, talk to me. Like you're good.
And you did say that too. You did say that. Yeah.
God literally is like, stop playing.
Right.
Like, I need my brother to pray for. First, it was my Granny Boosie. And my Granny Boosie, she's sick. She had a couple strokes. Now she, you know what I'm saying, can't express herself that much. So it's like, okay, well, I need my brother. And it's like, all you need is me and yourself. You know?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's super deep.
But I'm glad that you're in a space now where you are seeking God like for yourself.
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? It's not a so much of a clutch or so much of a, because I think any pastor or any leader or any teacher, that should be the main goal, is for somebody to get that relationship for them. You know what I'm saying? Like the word, the scriptures, the devotionals, the songs, whatever it is, this is all for people to get a relationship for themselves with God. Because it's just like, I think it's the same thing in sports. It's like the coach, he can tell you all the types of ways to train or the drills or the strategy or whatever, but at the end of the day, you got to go out on that field. Right. You know what I'm saying? You like I say with baseball, I compare it to baseball, it's like you got to step in that box. Right. And face that pitcher. You know what I'm saying? Like can't nobody step in for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's really just you and him.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's really just you and him.
And when I die, I'm gonna be at the gates by myself. Granny Boosie ain't gonna be next to me. Yeah. You ain't gonna be. I came in this world alone, and I'm gonna leave alone. Yeah. So it's like you need to figure this out.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what makes the relationship special, though, because I mean, you put me on a lot of stuff when it comes to different areas of my life with, you know, being a creative and, you know what I'm saying, business and, you know, like, so I think that's the thing, like we use our strengths and our, you know what I'm saying, and build off of our weaknesses. And
for sure.
I think that's how it's supposed to. But I never look at, but that's the thing, like, and you know, like, I never even look at you, like, you my big sister. Like, I look up to you. Same thing, even John, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's never a thing of, like, oh, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, y'all know me, like, I'm still myself.
For sure.
I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to figure it out. Right. Like this world is crazy, man. And, yeah, finally, because she was pressed.
Worrisome.
Yeah, but yeah. And, but that's the thing, too, is, like, I feel like when I came to the faith, I feel like that kind of spread like through the family as well.
100%.
You know, yeah,
100%. Yeah, it's
But I mean, I'm not gonna say it was just me, but I think just where we are with the state of our family, I feel like everybody's kind of like on board with.
Yeah, a few things happened for me. It was Hypocrite the musical. That brought me closer to Jesus. And I always say Jesus because I always knew God, but it was Jesus that I didn't really know. You know, and we can break that down on your podcast, the TGIF.
TGFG.
TGFG.
I gotta change that name or something though, because everybody.
I've been telling you.
Through God. I mean,
just call it Through God for God.
Yeah, I call it that. It's just TGFG seemed like a cool name to say, but like everybody be messing that joint up. So.
And I sound like the host from your event.
Yeah, Corey, bro. I told Corey that. Yeah.
TGFG.
He said TGIF. He said, "Thank God it's Friday." Like, bro, we just started the show. Like,
last month, me and my brother had some very cool events we both threw. I had a Christmas cabaret that I threw, and Brandon had he had a huge event, and we supported each other, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was dope. It was really cool. It was like a week apart from each other.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I remember you were like, Imani, I have this idea I want to do. I was like, well, that's funny because I actually have something I want to do. And we did it, and we killed it.
Yeah,
so that's something y'all can look forward to, definitely.
Yeah, more events.
The Crosby kids, we about to do some shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Some stuff.
For sure. Some stuff.
For all you Christian athletes out there.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, don't let me get on your podcast and you acting different now.
No, never that. Never that.
Yeah, we could put up the shots. Whatchamacallit?
No more drink. No, we done with that.
The tequila, right?
We done with that. I'm done with that. No more. If you about to be a guest on Lick the Rapper, you're not getting any alcohol.
Didn't you say you took a shot before the TGFG joint?
Yeah. I was getting sick at your event. You remember I ended up being sick.
Yeah,
remember I had the flu.
Oh,
so like I really wasn't feeling good. I was a little stressed out. Okay. And God not through with me.
Yeah.
So when I'm stressed, I need either drugs or alcohol. To feel better.
You need to, but it
yeah,
was, but even then though, it was like I think even in that, like you showed up as yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like even the song, you know what I'm saying? It was like that was like a thing, but it was, you know, I think all in all, it was just like that was your way of expressing yourself.
That's my ministry.
That's your ministry. Like
that's my ministry.
You know, not to say that. Okay, like I would hope that you get to a point where you don't need the, you know what I'm saying? But it's you know, but it's like, but like I said, it ain't.
I'm here for the people that God ain't done with them.
But look, I think I heard it on your podcast. I think I heard you say that. I think I heard you say that on one of your clips or something like God ain't done with me yet.
Yeah.
That's the easiest crutch to go to, bro. Niggas will say that with any. Niggas will go shoot somebody and be like, God ain't done. God ain't.
They lie? Our cousin Sam, he's a preacher. And it was last Christmas Eve. I was so drunk and I was tripping. And I was like, God ain't done with me yet. He said, God ain't started with you.
I'm weak, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Cause how long is God not gonna be done with you?
He never done with you. At some point, you got to be done with yourself, though. God wants us to stop for ourselves, not out of fear that God is gonna
but it's protection.
It because it's protection. It's
it's protection.
And all of His rules are correct.
Yeah,
we should not have sex before marriage. It goes left every single time. God's rules are correct.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like if we keep breaking the rules and bad things keep happening, what do you expect?
what's your dilemma? What's your friction point with that point?
Yeah, so I can't wait till marriage, and I don't want to say can't. It's not. It's
really hard. It's really hard for you.
It's really hard, and I just don't know if that's realistic.
So we're going into the sex piece now.
I thought that's what you asked.
No. I said no. I'm just talking about sin in general. Like you said.
Oh, I got a lot.
Yeah. No. I mean, you said you was like, God, these rules are put in place and stuff like that. So like, what's stopping you personally from like trying to live a righteous life or trying to live? You know what I'm saying? Like, according to His
word.
Yeah.
I am trying. It's not for lack of trying.
Yeah.
I'm not at a point where I want to. You know, give up some things. That's true too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just my truth. It's like right now, my prayer is, God, take these desires away.
Yeah.
Make it less desirable. Because why does sinning feel so good? Sinning is lovely.
Sinning is fun.
Cussing, it come off the top so good. Drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this feels great.
And I think that's the point.
Right.
You know, that's the whole thing.
Right.
And that's
if it
why
didn't feel good, it would be easy to not do it. Yeah.
And I think that's why it's like, you know, when they say like picking up your cross daily, like when you think about like God picking up his cross and carrying that cross, like that's painful. Killing it, like he's walking, like he's literally, his flesh is being killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, like what greater man than to lay down his life for his friends?
Come on.
You know what I mean? But like that's an everyday thing, and I think it's like, you know, we like to feel good. I sure do. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with me. It's just like, you know, but it's I mean, you get to a point and it's like, you know, everybody got that question of like, what am I on this earth to do? Like, what's next? And you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here? That question. And it's like at some point I gotta give myself to something. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like either I'm gonna give myself to these drugs, to this sex, to this lifestyle, or I'm gonna give it to something that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's eternal. Like, because that stuff is temporary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
it's
that's
temporary, and it you feel worse after.
And that's the thing. Like,
it's toxic.
And that's what I feel like when I really look back at it. And I mean, even now, some of the stuff that I still have issues with is like, you know, if I'm having sex, it's like sex feel good for a moment,
right?
And then it's gone. And then, like you said, I'm sitting there worried about, well, you like, oh, what this girl doing, or what they doing, or you know what I'm saying, or I'm feeling this type of way,
the anxiety,
or you know what I'm saying,
the attachment,
you know, or like, you know, I smoke whatever, then you know I'm high, it's fun, but then it go away, so I got to get high again. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, even the drinking, like, you know, I'm drinking and shit. We not even talking about what the lick do to us, to our bodies. But it's like, you really look at that stuff and you're like, all that stuff is temporary.
It is.
Like, it doesn't last. Like, but then you really get into your word. Like, really start, like, really actually pray and fast.
Yeah.
Like, for 30 days. And, you know, work out. Eat good. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you
but
feel,
how I'm a fast and eat good? Because that's something I learned recently about. Because fasting don't necessarily have to be food.
Yeah.
It's just giving up anything. But
and I'm not the best in that area at all.
Yeah, right.
You know, fasting. You know, I be crushing, and I need to work on my tithes. So, you know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying? But think about when you really been locked in your life and you've been like, I feel, at least for me, I speak for myself. I feel like when I'm really locked in, like with my word, and that's how I know God is real, because when I'm like really putting this stuff aside, I'm really like locked in, I feel the best ever. Like, I feel like that's the peace that surpasses understanding. That's the peace that's eternal. That's the peace that is like, it's kind of like heaven on earth. Like that you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm walking with God, Emmanuel, like, you feel me? Like, but in that other stuff is like, I got to keep on getting that fixed.
You're right.
And that's what's scary too. Like, especially we talk about like the sex piece or like the woman is like, you know, the more sex you have, the more things you do with a woman, you would never have, your appetite would never be filled.
Right.
So then
lust.
Lust.
It's never ending.
It's never ending.
It's never ending.
And that, but
it's
then,
always gonna be somebody more beautiful. It's
but
always
then, and you know, I know I keep on going with these three things, but that's what was in my walk. And same thing with drugs. Like when I couldn't, like, you know, I got an addictive personality. Like I'm ADD.
I do too.
I got, you know, I ruminate. I do all these types of things. So it's like when I was done with the weed, like when I wasn't giving me to a certain point, then I'm going to the perk. Then I'm going to the Xan. Now I see myself in the back, like, being real, y'all, like trying out some, you know what I'm saying, some powder. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's like, that's where it can go. That's where it can go, because it's just like you can't, you always need that something more. You know what I'm saying? And people can say what they want. with the gas, with different things, or how, where I feel like I can still, because and this is the thing, you still can be a Christian and do all the things that you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That don't make it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can love God.
It
like
doesn't,
just because you cuss, just because you smoke, you do this, you do that. That doesn't negate the fact that you believe in God. You just not, you know what I'm saying?
You still on your journey.
You still,
yeah.
So
God is not done with you yet.
So you can't look at that. That's why I'm saying you can't look at it from a standpoint of, oh, like this person ain't nothing. This person, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather somebody be real where you are. You know what I'm saying? But let's also not use it as a clutch to keep as an excuse to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But let's also, and you don't do this, but like mom judges sins different. So like mom calls me the center of the family because I smoke weed, maybe because I talk about sex publicly or like I'm, you know what I'm saying, sexually free. She calls me the center of the family. I resent that because I'm like, we all sin.
Yeah.
Just because I'm honest about my sin, just because I'm, open about my sin, doesn't make my sin worse.
Yeah.
Because you judge people all day.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing.
No, that's facts. That's facts. But that's the thing with mom, too, is like, she don't want to do it public. She think...
but God sees it.
Her whole theology is if, like, they don't... She's traditional.
Right.
She's very traditional a certain type of way. And it's like, what you do in your spare time is what you do, but, like, it shouldn't be... Her thing is the look and what, you know what I'm saying? But that's, you know what I'm saying? But, like, mom is very down to earth, and she is who she is, but it's like... my thing is too, is even with that, we got to take into account, because my thing is, I respect the hell out of that. Like, okay, I'm going to say that on camera. I'm going to put this out here. My thing is, we got to be okay with those consequences. Like, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's all, I think in my head, that's what, like, I think you reap what you sow.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
God is telling me, like, be honest.
Yeah.
That's his thing. God is telling me, be honest.
Yeah.
It's somebody out there that your honesty is going to save them.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, be honest. At every step, be honest. And that's all I can do.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, how much time is on that thing? Do you see what it said?
We got... What is it? It's 57.
Oh yeah, we've been talking.
Yeah.
We've been talking.
Okay.
We've been talking.
I probably gotta get off to go pick up Shy.
Yeah, we're gonna finish this on your podcast.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay,
so we got the Through God for God podcast dropping soon.
Yeah.
I will be executive producing Brandon's new podcast.
Oh, you gonna be executive
network.
producer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm gonna make sure you straight.
Okay,
come on.
bet.
That's like me start doing entertainment baseball.
Well, I've been sitting here trying to get editors and all.
I didn't say I was gonna edit it. I said I was gonna executive produce.
Okay, so you got to tell me what
that means I'm gonna look for the greatest guest for you. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, give you content ideas, guest ideas, book people for you. I'm gonna make sure you have the perfect audio, the perfect video. I'm just not gonna be in the nitty gritty doing it.
Okay, got you.
But I want you to be under my network. You know what I'm saying? Like looking over it, letting you know, yo, that mic was a little low, yo. This, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be,
that's
making
tough.
sure you're straight.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
love
lit.
that for us. What's something you want to tell the people before we go, B?
Something that I want to tell the people is I love my sister. Y'all lock in with her because Mani is my superhero. I didn't see her go through a lot. I didn't see her go through different seasons of life, and she inspires me because exactly what she just said is she keeps it real. She keeps it authentic. She's 100% herself, even if you like her, if you don't like her. And I think I'm very inspired by that. And y'all need to subscribe, man, and tap in. You got a Patreon yet?
Tap in. I need to get our crazy parents on the Patreon.
So Patreon on the way.
Yeah, Patreon on the way.
Just turn her up, man. My sister is, she's a sweetheart.
Oh, thanks.
She's a sweetheart, even though she come off as a hard body.
Oh.
So y'all show us some love and appreciate you.
All right, I love you so much.
Love you
Thank
too.
you for coming on the pod. Y'all look out for Sexy Brother Pastor, his podcast Through God For God with his line brother, best friend, my brother DJ. We love you, DJ. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.
God, that was a good episode.
You think so?